They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got a man. It's Averill. Got room on the return. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy's quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work very well.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll move the tight end. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. Heading to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
and they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make the play. Great pitch, great catch.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Averill.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss sweep to the left. Finds a little space. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this run.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive aggressive and greedy, trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Open space at the 25. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Hits the accelerator to the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Webster. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds his big tight end. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Noles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Knowles! They want it. And that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to Davis. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to happen.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Fires to the big fella. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Platt. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for space. It's Webster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
It'll be a draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Toss to the outside. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Still looking on the move. Going for 6. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He's looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And he just kept running, and
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Strasburg.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawks getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sing.
Wait. Wait.
Caught in the backfield, it's flat. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This defense has got to be better in games. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Quarterback may change this route.
Wait, shoes. Oh, it's over there. It's over there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticks it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracies.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run it to the right side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri.
Quickly out to the tight end.
We'll be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Bye-bye.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got him this time. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for 2 here. Wonder if they're going to be chasing points the rest of the game. To the air, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, my God.
Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Alexa, show true to bedroom.
Comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Got it in the middle, it's Averill.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passive attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wink, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing it.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up first and 10. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow day. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't
10th one.
And the defense has absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him, but weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Applewhite. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires toward the target. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. This time he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're coming out to tee it up.
Look at you all loud and wrong. Nigga wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about Arizona State. Before you even got in here, he didn't say nothing to the first Texas A&M user. Relax, nigga.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking deep. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The short hands, it's Washington. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh, my.
Looking to the end zone. And here's the pick. And, oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. What a stunningly bone-headed play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up a big save.